Hello, and welcome to my YouTube channel. If you like what you see here, please like and subscribe for more awesome content. Thank you. See you around. MLP/DBZ, the crossover, the Moro Grogar Saga, a fanfic, written by Dreampony1. Chapter 1, A Darkness Opens Its Eyes. It was another beautiful day in Equestria. The sun was shining. It was another brand new day. Princess Twilight Sparkle had just been crowned the new princess and ruler of Equestria. Princess Celestia and Luna were officially on retirement. We could say life was going pretty swell for all the ponies of Equestria. Cozy Glow, Queen Chrysalis, and Lord Tirac were imprisoned in stone, and there were not a lot of villains trying to take over Equestria anymore. However, since the Tree of Harmony was now gone, and the elements as well, it was going to be very hard for the new Princess of Equestria to fight back any villain at this time. Since all they went through with the Mean of Three trying to take over Equestria, things had to be rebuilt, restructured, and changed. Twilight, now being in charge, was a little bit stressed out, but not too stressed, since she had her friends with her. The Mean of Six had been through a lot together. They had faced many villains and accomplished many things, but will they be prepared for what lies ahead? Well, we'll just have to wait and see for ourselves. Twilight Sparkle, now the new ruler of Equestria, sat on her giant queen-like throne. Spike the dragon, who sat right beside her, went through a long list of royal duties that had to be done today. There's just too much to be done today. How about we let the royal advisors take care of it today? Said Spike the dragon. Why don't we go to Ponyville and see our friends? Said Spike with a deep sigh. Spike, it would be totally irresponsible on my second day of ruling to leave, said Twilight. However, said Twilight desperately, we could use a break. It's been a long day. If only, said Twilight with her head down. Gotcha, said Spike with a smile. I planned ahead and invited our friends today with Starlight Glimmer. Really? Said Twilight excitedly. Twilight then grabbed Spike and spun around. Oh, Spike, you're the best baby dragon in the whole wide world, said Twilight. Just then, the palace doors flung open. Surprise! Yelled Pinkie Pie. It was then that Pinkie Pie, Fluttershy, Applejack, Rainbow Dash, and Rarity came into the room. Yay, said Fluttershy. Yay, said Fluttershy, very quietly that you could barely hear her even more. Pretty good cheer, but it still needs some work, said Rainbow Dash. Twilight Sparkle's friends came and gave her a big hug. Oh, Twilight, things have just not been the same without you in Ponyville, said Applejack as she moved her cowgirl hat out of her eyes. Yes, Twilight, things have been quite less fabulous since you left, said Rarity. Can we have a big party now? Said Pinkie Pie as she pulled out her party cannon and confetti spread everywhere. Twilight then put her head down. I'm sorry, but I can't. I have too many royal responsibilities to do today, said Twilight. Well, maybe we can help you get some of those responsibilities done. We can help you get them done lightning fast, said Rainbow Dash. Well, if you want to, said Twilight. I don't want to put you through so much since you just got here, said Twilight. Don't be silly, Twilight. That's what friends are for, said Pinkie Pie as she bounced across the hall. Please let us help you, Twilight, said Fluttershy. Oh, you guys are the best, said Twilight Sparkle. Then Starlight Glimmer came into the room. Hey, maybe after all this work, you could read a good book, said Starlight Glimmer with a smile. Starlight Glimmer used her unicorn powers to transfer the book to Twilight's lap. Starlight? I love this book. Where did you find it? Asked Twilight. Oh, I just went to Canterlot Archives and found it, said Starlight Glimmer. Twilight, what exactly is this book about? Asked Starlight Glimmer. Remember a little while back where Discord pretended to be the ancient villain Grogar? Said Twilight. Yes, of course, said Starlight Glimmer. Well, this book is about an ancient legend about Gusty the Great, a great unicorn warrior who helped banish Grogar to another universe where he was never heard of again, said Twilight. To be honest, I'm extremely glad that Discord pretended to be him and that it didn't turn out to be the real Grogar, because if it did, Equestria would be in huge amounts of trouble, since he has the ability to steal magic just like Lord Tirak. But his abilities are more powerful, said Twilight. He can grow in size and transform himself in various ways. Thank goodness Gusty the Great and the Unicorn Warriors banished him, said Twilight. Where exactly did they banish him to? Said Starlight Glimmer. No pony knows to this day, said Twilight. Well, we better get back to my royal duties. I've got a lot of work today, said Twilight, trying not to think about Grogar.
Meanwhile, far, far across in another universe, Moro, the Planet Eater, was clothed in a dark cloak and was getting ready to strike again against Goku and his friends. He had been brought back by a wish made by the Dragon Balls, and Lord Shamron had granted the wish. A young peasant earthling man had brought him back to life. "So you're back. Where's my reward?" asked the man. "It will come in time," said Moro. "Soon my plan will be complete, and all the universes will collide with each other once more. Equestria in this world will be no more," said Moro. "Seriously?" said the man. "You're still trying to destroy that place? Why? What is so important about that place? If they banished you to this place where you grew stronger and stronger, you don't even look like the same guy you did back then when you lived in Equestria," said the man. Moro then picked up the man by his shirt, almost choking him. "Oh, oh. How dare you speak of my world in that way? Equestria is more than what you think. It has powers this world does not have to offer," said Moro. "You do realize that not one person in this universe has the power nor the understanding of magic. They can't steal it away like they do in Equestria. That is why I have been able to grow stronger and stronger in this world, until that ridiculous warrior Goku and his friends destroyed me. But to be honest, it was all part of the plan. Soon my revenge will be complete, and the universes will fall," said Moro. "So, basically your plan is to destroy a place full of equine horse people. Are you serious? You're crazy," said the man. "How dare you speak of me in such a way," said Moro. "I could kill you for this, but since you've kindly restored me back to my living self, I will not kill you," said Moro. "You see, the world of Equestria was not long ago was a part of this world. There was a gateway, but it was destroyed when I was brought here. The time is coming when it will be restored, and I will return to the place where I was once banished." "But what if the gods of destruction find out? They'll kill you." "They won't hesitate," said the man. "Once the gods of destruction find out the true story behind the mirror and the gateway to both worlds, it will be too late. The whole universe will fall," said Moro. "But everyone knows that the Grand Minister wants to destroy that world as well. Everyone knows that he made their race, whatever they're called, alicorns go extinct," said the man. "Except for those two that got away, Celestia, Luna, I think. Everyone knows that that former god of destruction, Discord, escaped to that world as well. If the Grand Minister found out about that, he would get incredibly angry, since he knows he can't transfer into that world because his powers no longer work in that universe," said the man. "Exactly," said Moro. "That is why it is my secret," said Moro. "What do you mean by my secret?" said the man. Moro held up his hand and shot a beam from it, hitting the man. The man then fell to the ground. "I mean, you're no longer a part of the project," said Moro. Moro continues to walk across the strange planet. He then whispers to himself, "Prepare yourself, Goku. I am coming."
Meanwhile, back in the big city, our hero, Son Goku, was getting ready for his next adventure. Our hero and his friends had defeated many villains, but the last time we saw our hero, he had won the impossible Tournament of Power. He had also defeated and destroyed the powerful Moro. Son Goku now had great confidence in his new power, Ultra Instinct, since he had defeated and destroyed Moro. But little did he know, he was very wrong. The powerful Moro was back and waiting for revenge. Son Goku and Vegeta are now being trained by Whis on Beerus's planet. Son Goku is now waiting for a brand new adventure to start. He was now quite tired of being a farmer on Earth. "Hey Vegeta!" shouted Goku.
It still seems like you can't catch up, said Goku as he swung another fist at Vegeta. Shut up, Kalgorosh. This is not a game. I will beat you at this training exercise if you like it or not, said Vegeta. My, you've both been at each other for quite a while now, and yet both of you have still not have accomplished the task at hand, said Whis. Oh man, I thought it was getting close, said Goku. What do you mean? We've been doing everything you've asked, said Vegeta in an angry manner with his arms crossed. Yeah, said Goku. Well, not exactly, said Whis with a smile. You were supposed to stay completely focused. You had to keep your eyes on the blossom tree, said Whis, but instead you were focusing on winning the medal and fighting each other. The real point of this training exercise was to see where your mind was at. The real task was not about winning, but keeping focused, said Whis. So both of you failed at that task, said Whis with a smile. What? Yelled both Vegeta and Goku. Vegeta crossed his arms some more. Oh man, said Goku. To be honest, even Lord Beerus has trouble at completing this task, said Whis. I do not, said Lord Beerus. Yes, you do, said Whis. No, I don't, said Lord Beerus. Hey, wow, look over there, said Whis. Where? Said Lord Beerus, looking around everywhere. Whis rolled his eyes. Sheer, the oracle fish, then came into the room. Hey, guys, what's up? Said Sheer. Hi, Sheer. Got any new predictions for us? Asked Goku. Come on, Kalgrot. Do you seriously believe anything that fish says? Said Vegeta. No, said Lord Beerus. She told me that there would be a Super Saiyan God worthy enough to challenge, and yet none has still appeared. I wonder why that is, Sheer, said Beerus with a cold stare. I don't know, said Sheer, laughing nervously. Then all of a sudden Whis' staff started to glow. A hologram message then appeared in front of them all. It was Bulma. Goku, Vegeta, you've got to come back to Earth right now, said Bulma. Something very strange is going on. The sky looks like it has a big hole in it, said Bulma. Please just come home to Earth fast. We must find out what is going on, said Bulma. Wait, did she just say that there was a hole in the sky? Said Vegeta. We better get back to Earth and find out what's going on, said Vegeta. Yes, indeed. I fear that something could be very wrong if I think it's what it is, said Whis, giving a kind of a scared look. Come, let us all see what is going on, said Whis. With a tap of Whis' staff, Goku, Vegeta, Beerus, and Whis were transported to Earth, where Bulma and everyone was waiting. Goku investigated the sky. Indeed, there was a huge hole coming from it. What is going on? Did you cause this? Bulma shouted at Beerus. What? I had nothing to do with this, said Lord Beerus. Well, you must have done something, said Bulma. Well, if you want to play the blame game, sissy, I'll destroy you right now, said Beerus. All right, everybody calm down, said Whis. I can assure you that none of us had anything to do with this. It is simply the universe acting on its own, said Whis. So that's supposed to make us feel better? Said Chi-Chi. Something is going on in the universe, and I have a feeling from its energy that it's something not good, said Krillin. Yeah, Krillin, I feel its energy too, but it's strange. It's like no energy I've ever felt before. It's almost otherworldly, said Goku. Whis, do you think it's possible that the bridge could be reappearing because of the hologram glass thingy? Said Lord Beerus. Yes, my lord, it is very possible that the bridge might be returning. And if it is, all the universes and the cosmoses are in great danger, said Whis, as he looked seriously into the sky. What are you talking about? Said Vegeta. What do you mean there's a bridge starting to return? What hourglass thingy? What are you talking about? Is there something that you're hiding from us? Asked Vegeta. Well, what do we do? We can't just stand here, yelled Bulma, panicking. Come on, we spit it out. What is happening? Said Goku. Ah! Grand Zeno is not going to be happy about this, said Beerus, terrified. I might as well tell you, said Whis. Long, long ago, 10,000 years ago to be precise, there was another universe, said Whis. But we already know that there's 12 universes, right? Said Goku. Yes, there are. But there is a universe that is separated from all others. It was disconnected and permanently separated from all of our universes long ago. This world was called Equestria. It was a world full of different creatures, but the most common species were equines. But the most powerful of them all were called alicorns. They were powerful creatures that had wills of their own. Their power was strong until my grandfather, who was quite evil, ruled the universe. Before my dear father took the throne, he destroyed them all, except 2 young alicorns. Their parents had given them their power before being destroyed. The last 2 alicorns used their parents' magic so that no powers from this universe could be used to destroy their world Equestria. Not even the Grand Minister could use his power to get rid of Equestria. Now Equestria was separated from all 12 universes, but not quite fully separated. They thought they were safe, but they were wrong. Many creatures from different universes decided they wanted to escape from this universe and go into theirs, so they created a bridge from their universe to ours. Many creatures from our universe escaped to Equestria to seek shelter from my grandfather's evil reign of terror, but as a result, many evil creatures from our world came to Equestria. One day, a great warrior named Gusty the Great and a wizard named Starswirl the Bearded found a way to destroy the bridge permanently so that the war between universes would finally come to an end and Equestria could be at peace. So with the last bit of their once mighty power, they destroyed the bridge that helped connect our universes. That was the end of it. Our universes were permanently disconnected. "So what's the problem?" said Goku. "Someone seems to be rebuilding the bridge that once connected our universe to Equestria," said Whis. "Why would someone do something like that?" said Goku. "That world sounds ridiculous. Can you imagine a world full of equines?" said Vegeta. "What exactly is an equine?" asked Goku. Chi-Chi, a little bit embarrassed, put her hand up against her head. An equine is a horse, but in Equestria there are many types of equine races that have wings, others have horns, and some have none, while alicorns have wings and horns," said Whis. Everybody's eyes kind of looked at each other strangely, wondering what kind of creatures these really were.
"So cool! So there's a world out there with talking horses with lots of powers. Sounds like a cool place," said Trunks. "I'm sure little Bula would love a place like that," said Goten. "A place with horses sounds weird, but not as weird, I guess, as anything I've seen around here," said Bulma. Suddenly, the hole in the sky began to grow bigger. Majin Buu then came over to see where they were all standing. "Buu does not like this," said Majin Buu. "It's getting bigger." "But how?" said Yamcha. "I don't know, but it can't be good," said Piccolo. "What can we do, Whis?" asked Trunks. "Yes, what can we do? We can't just sit here and let this thing get bigger," said Vegeta. "All we can do is wait," said Whis. "Wait for what?" said Goku. "Do not be ridiculous. We're not just going to... Don't be ridiculous. We're not just going to wait here and let our universes get ripped up," said Vegeta. "Listen to me, Goku and Vegeta. You must not touch that hole. It's a portal. If you touch it, it will cause a rip in the universe," said Whis. "Please just listen to me and wait for the portal to fully open," said Whis. "But we can't just stand here like this," said Vegeta. "I'm afraid it's all we can do is wait," said Whis as he looked mysteriously into the sky. Meanwhile, back in Equestria, Twilight Sparkle and her friends just finished her royal duties for the day. "Well, we did it, girls. Thanks for your help. I could have never done this all without you," said Twilight. "Twilight, that's what friends are for," said Pinkie Pie. "I'll tell you once and I'll tell you again," said Pinkie Pie. Suddenly, the doors of the palace flew open once more, but this time it was for a more urgent reason. One of the royal guards, a white Pegasus pony, ran into the room. "Your Majesty, the former princesses are here. They want to speak to you. It's urgent," said the pony out of breath. "They're at the Crystal Empire, waiting for you," said the guard. "Oh my goodness, I wonder what could be going on. They were just put on retirement yesterday," said Rarity. "Literally, the coronation was only like 3 days ago," said Rainbow Dash. "Something must be terribly, terribly wrong," said Twilight. "It must be something really bad for the princesses just to come that quick out of retirement like that," said Spike. "We have to get there now," said Twilight. "But Twilight, The train station is probably packed today with PonyCon going on today, said Applejack. And Appaloosa and all. It's kind of a big occasion, said Fluttershy. Then we'll have to use magic then, said Starlight Glimmer as she walked into the room. Together, Starlight Glimmer and Twilight Sparkle used their magic to transport themselves immediately to the Crystal Empire. When they were transported to the Crystal Empire throne room, they appeared magically. We came as fast as we could, said Twilight Sparkle. What the hey is going on? Said Rainbow Dash. Princess Cadance, Shining Armor, and Baby Flurry Heart were all standing near the crystal throne. Thank goodness you're here, Twilight, said Princess Cadance. Twily, we're so happy that you're here. But something is not right, said Shining Armor. Then Princess Celestia and Princess Luna came into the room. Twilight, I'm afraid Equestria is in great danger. The mirror portal seems to be opening up again, said Princess Luna. What? That's not a problem. I'll just go to the human world and fix it, said Twilight. I'm sure Sunset Shimmer would love to see me. It's been a while, said Twilight. That is not the mirror I am speaking of, said Luna. What? I don't understand, said Twilight. Come with us, said Princess Celestia. It is time that you know the truth to the past, said Princess Celestia. So Twilight and her friends followed Princess Celestia and Luna into the Crystal Empire caverns, deep below the Crystal Empire, in a cave, until they reached their destination. Stop here, said Princess Luna. The main of six stopped as they were told. Inside the big cave there was a giant golden crystal mirror. Around the mirror there were pictures of dragons and alicorns and all kinds of different pictures of creatures. The cave was full of pictures of the ancient times of the past. This is a portal mirror. It leads to another universe. It is a bridge between Equestria and the Dragon World, said Princess Celestia. Wait, did you just say Dragon World? Said Spike. Yes, said Princess Luna. Wait, what? There's another mirror? But why? But how? Asked Twilight. Long ago, Equestria was connected to another universe. This universe destroyed the alicorns, said Princess Celestia.
Long ago, me and my sister ruled with our mother and father in early Equestria. Our world was immensely powerful, much stronger than it used to be. The alicorns were an extremely strong race. My mother, Queen Starry Comet, and my father, King Void, ruled our people with grace and beauty. But there was one who wanted our power all for his own. The Grand Minister was the ruler of the galaxy. With his great power, he created a monster, Grand Zeno, a creature that could destroy all at his will. With this new creature, he destroyed universe after universe. Then he came for us. We were sadly not strong enough. With my mother and father's dying wish and the last bit of our alicorn magic and power, they gave us the ability to make other ponies alicorns and the ability to save and protect Equestria. But sadly, our parents were erased, and so was every alicorn that ever existed as well. But Equestria and the rest of the world were unscarved, saved. So me and my sister did what we had to do. We ruled Equestria alone. We thought our world was permanently separated from the Dragon World, once and for all. But we were wrong. Gusty the Great had found a way to create portals to other worlds, desperately trying to help her friends on the other side to escape to Equestria. On her first attempt, she created a mirror, the mirror to the human world. But on her second attempt, she succeeded. Gusty the Great helped her friends escape the Dragon Universe, but then Grogar wanted to take all the universes. Grogar was a sorcerer, and once the ruler of the lost city of Tabalon. Using his power, he became a new creature, calling himself by a new name, Moro. Gusty the Great and her 4 unicorn friend warriors tried to close the portal, but they could not. So Gusty did what she had to do. She stole the bell that gave Grogar power and hid it in Equestria. With the help of Star Swirl, she then sacrificed herself to save Equestria, trapping herself and Grogar in the mirror forever. Forever trapping her and Grogar in the Dragon World. We thought the mirror portal was destroyed, but it appears to have reappeared after 1,000 years. And it has opened once more, said Princess Celestia. Twilight stood there with her mouth open along with all the main of 6, except Pinkie Pie. Well, it makes sense, said Pinkie Pie. What? How could you? Yelled Twilight. I'm the new ruler of Equestria, and you never told me any of this, said Twilight. More importantly, the whole world of Equestria and beyond was once connected to another universe, shouted Twilight. I don't know what to think or what to feel, said Twilight. You lied to me, said Twilight. I'm sorry, Twilight, said Princess Celestia. I am also sorry, said Princess Luna. We were only trying to protect you and our subjects and friends, said Princess Luna. I understand, said Twilight.
But why? Why did you make me and Caden's alicorns? Because we both knew we needed new rulers to take care of Equestria, said Princess Celestia. You and Caden showed us you were more than worthy of taking the thrones you have now, said Princess Celestia. Well, what can we do to close this portal? Said Twilight, standing strongly. I have a fairly good solution, said Pinkie Pie as she picked up a bat out of thin air. No, we can't smash the mirror. If we did, it would have horrific side effects on our universe, said Luna. Well, okay. I guess I'll just have to save this bat for the piñata at Gummy's next birthday party, said Pinkie Pie. She then put the bat back. Suddenly, it disappeared into thin air. How did she do that? Asked Princess Luna. She's Pinkie Pie. That's all I can tell you, said Twilight. So what can we do to stop and close this portal? Asked Twilight. You must go to the Dragon World and find out who is trying to open the portal and rebuild the bridge, said Princess Celestia. You and your friends must stop them. If not, both Equestria and the Dragon World will collide with each other and destroy each other. Do you understand the task at hand? Asked Princess Celestia. Yes, this is the biggest challenge I will ever face, said Twilight.
But who will rule Equestria while I'm gone? Asked Twilight. Twilight then immediately turns as Starlight Glimmer comes into the room. Starlight, you will rule Equestria while I'm gone, said Twilight. Wait, what? Twilight, I can't do what you're asking. It's a huge task. I don't know if I'm ready, said Starlight. It's just temporarily, said Twilight. Don't you remember the last time I was a leader? I enslaved an entire village, said Starlight Glimmer. Then there was a long pause and a long silence, but then Twilight spoke up. Don't worry, Starlight. I don't think this is a good idea, said Starlight Glimmer. Now I'm talking to myself, said Starlight Glimmer. Don't worry, Starlight. We'll only be gone for 3 days. And besides, you are ready, said Twilight Sparkle with a smile. Princess Celestia and Luna will help you. They'll race the sun and moon while I'm gone. It'll just be like old times, said Twilight. But what if something bad happens? Asked Starlight Glimmer. If we do not return in 2 sunsets, send some pony to come and find us before it's too late. And that's a worst case scenario, said Twilight. I don't know about this, said Starlight Glimmer. You can do this. I trust you, said Twilight. Okay, I'll try my best, said Starlight Glimmer. Okay. I know you can do it, said Twilight. Okay, Princess Celestia. Is there anything me and my friends should know about this world before going into it? Said Twilight. Yes, Twilight. You only have 3 days to complete your task and find whoever is trying to keep the portal open and trying to rebuild the bridge. If not, Equestria is doomed, said Princess Celestia. Also, Twilight, the world you're about to go into is quite different than Equestria. Some are extremely evil and hostile, while others are particularly good and powerful. You must keep your eyes open and do not judge a book by its cover, said Princess Celestia.
So you're saying that there could be monsters that could eat us? Asked Fluttershy, shaking and shattering her teeth. Relax, Fluttershy. There is no way they're going to beat the amazing new leader of the Wonderbolts, bragged Rainbow Dash. Are you sure about that, Dash? Asked Applejack as she rolled her eyes. Of course I'm sure, said Rainbow Dash. But what if the scary creatures have 3 eyes in the middle of their heads? Said Fluttershy, absolutely terrified and shaking. Relax, Fluttershy. There's no such thing, said Twilight. Besides, if there was, I would take care of them for you, said Rainbow Dash. I would love to see that, said Applejack sarcastically. You'll see, AJ. My skills are at least 20% cooler from our last adventure, said Rainbow Dash. If you say so, said Applejack. This is going to be fun. I wonder what kind of parties they have in their world, said Pinkie Pie. I wonder what type of styles and fashion they have there, said Rarity. You said this world was full of dragons, right? I hope we get to meet one. I wonder if there's different forms of them. Or different ones from here in Equestria, asked Spike. Well, I guess we better get going then, said Twilight. Twilight then used her magic to transport their backpacks to them, to take with them on the trip. Good luck, Twilight. The fate of Equestria lies in your hooves, said Princess Celestia. Don't worry, Starlight. I promise we'll return, said Twilight. You better, said Starlight, with a scary kind of look on her face. Also, Twilight, if you ever hear or see Whis, make sure to tell him I said hello, said Luna. Luna's cheeks turned a bright red. She was blushing. I think some pony has a crush, said Princess Celestia. I do not. Whis and I are old friends, and if you do not stop, Celestia, I will be forced to eat all of your cake, said Luna. You wouldn't dare, said Princess Celestia, with a hard stare. We're no longer princesses, remember? We're on retirement. So yes, indeed, I will eat your cake, said Luna. Okay, said Twilight, feeling kind of awkward because of the situation with Luna and Celestia fighting because of their sibling rivalry. She just simply ignored it. And then asked,
Who's Whis? Asked Twilight. Princess Luna and Princess Celestia caught each other in the act and stopped fighting, and once again became serious. Then Shining Armor, Princess Cadance, and Baby Flurry Heart came into the room. Good luck, Twilight, said Princess Cadance. If any pony can do it, I know you can, Twilight, and your friends, said Princess Cadance with reassurance. Be careful, Twilight, said Shining Armor. Don't worry, big brother. I promise I'll be back, said Twilight. Ready, girls? Called out Twilight. Ready as we'll ever be, Twilight, said Applejack. Yep, said Pinkie Pie. Yes, darling, all ready. I even packed 5 extra outfits for the occasion. Why in the hay would you need those? Said Rainbow Dash. Yeah, why would you need them? Said Applejack. Yeah, it's not like we're going to a fancy ball or anything, said Rainbow Dash. Yes, but you can never be quite sure when you might need a fabulous outfit, darling, said Rarity as she flipped her mane. Rarity's right in one aspect, said Twilight. One can never be unprepared. I packed an extra legend book of Gusty the Great and one of Star Swirl's journals, just to be on the safe side, said Twilight. Can we, go now? I'm tired of waiting, said Rainbow Dash. Why are we all just standing here and talking? Can we please go? Asked Rainbow Dash. We sure can, said Twilight Sparkle. Good luck, Twilight, said Starlight Glimmer. Twilight Sparkle smiled at Starlight, Princess Celestia, and Luna. Then she turned around, took a deep breath. Then Twilight Sparkle gently put her hoof through the mirror, just as she did when she went to the other mirror, to the human world. But this time, the mirror was different. Twilight and her friends were going into a totally new universe. Twilight questioned what was beyond. She was also so curious and full of anxiety, but she knew what she had to do. Then Twilight closed her eyes and went through the mirror. Then all of the Manus 6 and Spike went in with her, too. To be continued.